Hey guys, this is Ernie. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. It's just that I've been sick. Like yesterday, I had a fever. Alright, and we'll be doing two decks today. Both really popular, and the first deck is Turbo Darkrai. Its attack Dark Pulse does 20 plus 20 for each dark type energy attached to all your Pokemon, combined with Max Elixir, Yveltal, and other stuff that is really, really powerful. We've also got one copy of Hoopa to search out your EXs, two copies of Yveltal. Its attack, Oblivion Wing, does 30 damage and attaches a dark type energy from your discard pile onto one of your Pokemon. One copy of Bisharp because that really helps with all the fairy type decks going around, like Gardevoir, Xerneas, and it can one-hit KO most of them. And for our final Pokemon line, we've got two copies of Shea as the Pokemon evolutionaries say. Alright, that's it for our Pokemon line. 1 second. Alright, so we've got 4 copies of Max Elixir. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck and attach a basic energy card you find there to a basic Pokemon on your bench. That's really handy. One VS Seeker. Now I know most decks run 4 VS Seeker, but I couldn't find the space, so we only run 1 VS Seeker. Alright, so we've also got 4 Ultra Balls. Discard 2 cards from your hand and search your deck for a Pokemon and put it into your hand. 2 copies of Super Rod. Shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Now, most of my decks are expanded, so we've got 1 Battle Compressor, Team Flare Gear, so that really helps with Yveltal. Alright, we've also got 2 copies of Muscle Band to make it hit harder. 1 copy of Floatstone because that really helps with the that helps like retreating. One copy of Switch to also help with the retreating. 2 copies of Professor's Letter that has saved me a bunch of times. 1 Karen for all the stupid Vesperquin decks running around. 1 copy of Olympia. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you deal 30 damage from the Pokemon you move to your bench. 1 copy of Judge. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and draws 4 cards. 1 Hex Maniac just to stop any abilities. 1 copy of Teammates, which lets you search your deck for 2 sorry, I'm multitasking. Cards if one of your Pokemon is knocked out the last turn. 2 copies of Pokemon Center Lady. 2 copies of Lysander to switch to stall if you have a bad hand or just want to knock out an EX. 2 copies of Pokemon Ranger for Jolteon EX or Glaceon EX if you want to one-hit KO it with Bisharp. 3 copies of N, 1 Delinquent, which adds some disruption, 1 Giovanni's Scheme, which will mainly be wanting to use the second one, 3 Professor Juniper. If you want to do that in regular, it's just 3 copies of Professor Sycamore, 1 Reverse Valley, which makes your dark types attacks do 10 more damage. That really helped me knock out a Mega Gardevoir once. Now, since there's a lot of fighting type decks going around, we've got 2 copies of Shadow Circle. Each dark type Pokemon in play has no weakness. And 1 copy of Tropical Beach. Now, for the energy line, we've got 11 copies of dark type energy. Now, that's it for the trainer. That's it for the Turbo Darkrai deck. And now for my Greninja Break deck. So, we've got 3 copies of Greninja Break. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may discard a water energy and do 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Now we can move around the Greninjas onto the bench and just keep doing 60 damage to any Pokemon we like. So we've also got 1 copy of Greninja from X and Y, which is like a mini version of Greninja Break, because it does... Hey Ramon, how are you? Ramon, calm down. No, Ramon. Sorry. Now this is where the list gets kind of weird. We've got 2 copies of Greninja from Breakthrough. Moonlight Slash, you may return a water energy from your hand. If you do, it does 20 more damage. Sorry, that's still Ramon. But we've also got 1 copy of Greninja from the base set, which lets you discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon if you get the coin flip right. That just sometimes helps just stall sometimes. We've got also 4 copies of Frogator for the attack water duplicate. Search your deck for 3 Frogator and put them onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. That's really useful. And 3 Froakie. Now, many people think... and 4 Froakie. Now, many people think that someone should put something with it, but that's it for my Pokemon line. Now, we've got 4 copies of Bursting Balloon. If the Greninja is attacked, the defending Pokemon gets 60 damage on it. 4 VS Seeker. I explained what that does in my Darkrai EX part. 4 copies of Dive Ball. 2 Super Rod. 2 Level Ball. And since Greninja with Mat Block has a 1 energy retreat cost, and so does this Greninja, we've got 2 copies of Float Stone. 1 Sterling Megaphone for like all the Garbodors. 1 Pokemon Ranger for like Glaceons. 2 copies of N. 4 copies of Professor Sycamore. 1 Fisherman. 2 copies of Skyla. Search your deck for a training card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Sorry, I was wrong. I actually have 4 copies of N. And that is really useful. 3 copies of Rough Seas. And 1 Sky Arrow Bridge to also help with the retreat. So, for the energies, we've got 2 Splash energies and 9 Water energies. And that is it for the video. Thanks for watching. I'm thinking about adding a Wailord in. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and have a great day.